the Hairy Hippo.
Hey, Hairy Hippo here, and today, oh yes, this one's a very special video indeed. We all know that Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and I personally feel that on this occasion, there are three types of people in the world. You've got the loved up ones, huzzah! The ones who are single, ah, and then the ones who are single and want to watch the world burn until they find their own player too, and then everything is fine and dandy. AKA me. So for those of you who feel like I do, here's my top 7 places. 7 because I just felt like 7. I didn't feel like 10 because there's just not enough places in the world to do it. So here's my top 7 places in WoW. Get away from the in-game romance. At number 7, we have The Cabin by Laudermill Lake. I love this place. It's like my own version of Friday the 13th. Now I know that there's a Crystal Lake somewhere in the game, but this one's mine. There's enough Scourge, Murlocs, Turtles and Worgen around to keep any passerby occupied, whilst I sit here and watch my auctions popping because players are buying their number 2's my gathered resources as a gift. Haha, schmucks. Anyway, I also know that there's an event going on outside Shadowfang Keep area regarding the whole Valentine's event thing, but that's like miles away from me. So if I get the inclination to want to rejoin civilization, although unlikely, all I gotta do is just fly over there and realise that it was a massive mistake and then just retreat to my cabin. Ta-da! At number 6 we have the entrance to Firelands in Mount Hyjal. Don't know why I said it like that. Look, I know everyone has flying mounts nowadays, but seriously, who the hell comes here anymore? I mean, literally, I could just sit here on this rock, surrounded by my own personal mount of lava, thank you Raggy for that, and just play with my pets, in a non-weird sexy way. I mean, if anyone's leveling around here and wants to make sweet roleplay cyber sex with me, they'll just have to burn their flesh off all Anakin-styley and just to get to me. So, haha, I'm not worth it. I'm not worth it. I'm not worth it. Next one. Next one. At number 5, we've got the Crossroads because, well, it's dead. There ain't no Barons chat going on around here anymore. No more having to see anyone and everyone proclaiming their love to one another. Plus, if I really want to proclaim my own love, it'll be just to the nostalgia of vanilla. And with vanilla, there was Barons chat. Oh, how I miss thee. Compare thee to a summer's day. And that's about as much as I can remember because I failed English at school, even though I speak English, but still failed it. I don't know how that works. How does that work? And why am I looking to the ceiling? You can't see this, but I'm looking over there. I don't know why. Because the microphone is here and I'm looking over there, but the microphone is here and I'm looking over there. Go figure it. Next one. At number 4, with a little bit of a growl, because I don't know why, I've got Feralas. This one's a bit odd, but there's a little bit of logic here, so, you know, probably. Follow me with this. 2 reasons why I like Feralas, as I get away from the romance. The border between Thousand Needles and Feralas has always fascinated me with the whole integration of the 2 vastly different zones. I remember questing in the Needles and seeing this lush green forest at the end of this horrific canyon I was stuck in. So, you know, it was like life after a while of hell. Just like this seasonal event, of course. Oh, and if you fly northwards, just past Diamond Mall and all that, you've got another lake with some weird-ass freaky attractions. I mean, let's take a look now and enjoy the ambiance. The ambiance. Number 3, top 3 time now. Top 3. Time to bring out the big guns. You fancy a beautiful location in the middle of a jungle with waterfalls, the occasional rainbow, and a lovely lagoon to wash away the woes of singledom? Sholazar Basin, or Bassin, depending where you're from, is the place for you. With consistent warm weather, bearing in mind it's up in the north and everywhere around it is all cold and stuff, you've got a nice warm lush bit. It's got beautiful locations and a fantastic war between the Oracles and the Frenzy Hearts. You'll find something to occupy your time, or you could just bring a Kindle. I mean, it's entirely up to you. I just like watching the little things fight each other personally. I think it's great. Just never chose a side, by the way. Number 2 is Vashj'ir. No, wait! Don't scream at me just yet. Firstly, you don't have to go underwater. Don't forget, there's those little sandy islands that you can quite happily relax on. Just soak up the sun, get your tan all topped up, ready for the summer. However, if you do fancy a bit of a cultural excursion, some of us like to go to Rome instead of Barbados. Just jump off the island and swim downwards and go visit the Atlantis of WoW. Plus, I mean, the zone itself is stunning. All the colours and the structures of the zone is great in my opinion. I mean, it's vastly underrated. I hate questioning it, but just to look at it, it's still lovely. Plus, I mean, the only people you'll see around these parts are those weird mount farmers that camp here for that rare seahorse mount that pops up once every 30 odd hours. I mean, surely there's more to life than mounts, right? Number 1, baby. Here we go. Bet you weren't expecting Nagrand now, were you? Oh, but Hippo, Nagrand's like one of the most romantic places in all of WoW because it's beautiful. And yes, I agree with you. But, and I did a weird thing where I accentuated the butt with my fingers. Butt fingers. There's just something about Nagrand that is for everyone. You could fly around looking for couples having a picnic and then just run through their meal with a yak. I don't have a yak, just let you know. But you could do that. You could go for a swim in the various lakes and pools, enjoy the view from various key locations, and best of all, if the whole romance thing is getting to you, like it is to me, you could always go sit on a floating rock, contemplating life, and then just jump off and kill your character. Okay, a bit too far. Just go sit there and enjoy the fact that somewhere in the area there are people having a lovely time, and your time will come soon. Or, you know, just go to Goldshare on a roleplay server and you'll find someone who'll love you just as much for one night. Just give them a bit of gold. It's probably going to be a Draenei female. But if you don't mind a woman with some hooves and some horns to hold on to, then, you know, go crazy. And for you ladies who want to do the weird roleplay thing and want to go for a man, and it's still going to be a woman, I'm afraid, because all freaky role players that want to do the sexy thing are men as female Draenei's. I'm one of them. Part-time, of course, you know. I gotta make the money somehow. YouTube's not making any money for me. So, alrighty. That's enough anti-love from me. And with all this banter, I want to wish all of you who are lucky to find love a very wonderful upcoming Valentine's. And for all of you that are unfortunate in this regard, always remember that there's plenty of fish in the sea. Or at least some Naga and Vashj'ir. And that's Hairy Hippo signing off. And as I always say, do the usual likey, subscribey thing, and then do all the bits and bats, and make sure I'm nice and famous, and that'd be great, because that'd be fantastic. I'd love to be up there on the list and go, yeah, look at me, I'm up here, wow person, way. Alright, bye-bye. 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 I am the Legend 27, by the way, so be sure to click my links. Click all the links that are popping up now. One on the left, one on the right, one on the bottom left, one on the bottom right. Click them now, click them, click them, click them. Have you clicked them yet? Why haven't you clicked them yet? Because if you haven't clicked them yet, if you clicked them, you should click them, because I'll be gone now. So click them. Click them now. Click them. Click.
So Hairy Hippo.